Aaron.
Yeah, Josh, that was awesome.
Aaron, I'm saving you for last. No, I'm kidding. You're up next.
Excellent. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm glad to be back this time around. So just like in previous months, I've come up with some lesser-known indie films. Some of these are out now. Some of them are coming out in the next month, I think. And some I'm not sure exactly when they are coming out. But put them on your list and check them out if you can. The first
I have
one.
Your images. Do you want your images up, or do you want to?
Yeah, why don't you? Do you want to try it? We'll see how it goes.
We can do it. I don't know if they're in order.
Oh, well, maybe not then.
But
I don't know. Can you guys see that?
Yep. Can you see that, or should we just look at Aaron's face?
I can see it.
I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. It's not really in order though.
I can try to find the one that you.
Well, the first one I wanted to talk about is Helloween, and that's Go to Hell, like Halloween, but Helloween. And I don't know if this one was on the list, so maybe.
Okay.
Maybe we can come back to it, because originally I gave you 10 films that I wanted to talk about. And Helloween, I just got the screener this morning. I just watched it and I loved it. So speaking of Halloween vibes, this is a new horror movie to check out. It's a British film. It's about a serial killer who escapes from an asylum and targets the family of the doctor who's kept him imprisoned for many years. Whoa. The opening sequence has a little kid dressed as a clown, sound familiar, who goes on a killing spree, and it's just fantastic. Like I said, I watched it first thing this morning. I usually don't watch horror movies at 8:30 a.m., but it's Sunday, and I was very excited to see this one. Think Halloween meets Silence of the Lambs meets Alone in the Dark. And there's a bit of a clown element to it as well. He wears like these red slashes and a slit for a mouth. So they call it in the news, I think it's slashes and gashes, something like that. But check it out. Is it a perfect story? No. The final act, there are some flaws there, but I would definitely check it out. Watch it in the dark if you can, and that is Helloween. So that's the first one. I'm going to try to go through these quickly. The next one, and I did, Tim, send you the image for this, Night of the Reaper. And this one is written by Brandon Christensen, who did Superhost, about the crazy Airbnb host, which I loved. He also did Z and The Puppet Man. So his new film is called Night of the Reaper. It's set in the 80s. In the very beginning, a babysitter is babysitting, and let's just say things don't end well for her. And her younger sister then comes back a year later to try to find out who killed her sister. And I won't say anything more. I thought it was excellent. It will be streaming on Shudder. I think it's coming out in September. And I'm going to be chatting with Brandon Christensen, I believe this week, and Jordan from the Movie Den, who's on here. Jordan, I know you're on. I hope you're still on, is going to be joining me for that interview. So stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, excellent. That's going to be fun.
The poster for that is awesome too. I just have to say.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's very poster. 80s. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay, let's see. Somnium, more of a sci-fi film, but it kind of deals with like a sleep study almost. It's like a business in LA where actors or producers or directors or anyone really can pay. You sort of go into like this sleep mode, and they implant dreams into your mind. So when you wake up, it's almost like, what is it? Positive affirmation. You wake up thinking that you're now the actor you wanted to be, or you're now this superstar director, and sort of that mind control, or I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it gives them that extra strength to become who they really want to be. And let's say that things don't go as planned in the end. Not really scary, but the atmosphere was really really unique, and I liked the way it played out in the end, and it kind of made you leaves the audience thinking, let's say. So if you can check out Somnium, I would say add that to your list. Next up, I have House of Abraham, and this is directed by Lisa Belcher, and it's written by Lucas Hassel. Lucas stars as Abraham in this film, and I don't know if you can see it here, but if you're a fan of Natasha Henstridge, she is in this film, and also Lynn Shay, who we all know from Nightmare on Elm Street, and many other films. So if you're fans of them, check out House of Abraham. Quickly, it's about a suicide retreat where you can sign up, go to House of Abraham for the weekend so you can kill yourself in peace and with other people who want to end their life.
Oh,
Wow.
How's
that is
that?
what my wife would love this.
Dang.
How's that for a premise? And
Yeah.
Working getaway.
yeah. Let's just say this suicide retreat does not go well this one weekend. So one to check out. It's more of a drama, psychological, but it has some great twists, and Natasha is fantastic in it. Let's see. I'm actually talking to Natasha and Lucas on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that one. ZombieCon Volume 1. Has anyone seen this crazy film? Go back. It's one. Yeah, right there. I just watched this last week. It's basically about a group of cosplaying friends. Yes, you heard me right. They're all cosplayers. They trigger a zombie apocalypse. Low budget, but my God, it's charming. It was so much fun. Silly in the end, but the characters, it's just, you just sort of fall in love with them, even when the zombies sort of take over. Um, and that's written by Kyle Val and Erin Anya. I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name right. She's one of the leads. You can see her here in the middle on the poster. She is fantastic. So, ZombieCon Volume 1. I'm not sure if it's streaming yet, but I think we're going to hear a lot more about this film in the coming weeks. Let's see. Trouble. Any questions? Did I cut someone off? No, you're giving a quick preview. The next one I want to mention is The Trouble with Tessa, which isn't a movie. It's a series. It's Screambox. Their first Screambox original series. There are 6 episodes. Each one is about 20 minutes, so it's not a huge commitment. I thought it was fantastic. It's basically about a disgraced documentarian who retreats the city to a town that seems perfect, but then in the house she's renting, she finds a box of tapes and believes she witnesses a murder. And then she seeks to unravel that murder. And what I said is is a seemingly perfect town. And things go very badly. And there are monsters. There's some fantastic effects in this. There's a skin peel scene that is unforgettable. This is streaming now on Screambox. If anyone has seen it, jump in here, but it's definitely one to see. Dennis Kalo and Bethany Watson directed, and I did get a chance to interview them recently, and that will be coming on my YouTube channel in a few weeks. Okay, a few more. Obayifo Project, which is a found footage project where basically about a ritual gone wrong. Kind of fun, has some scary moments. It's streaming now on multiple platforms. I know that for sure. So I would definitely check this one out. I am interviewing the director, Paco Arasons, I think you say his last name, and Horribly Opinionated is joining. So Josh, looking forward to that. Josh, who's on right here, is going to be joining me for that one.
It does my heart so good to see all the little connections being made. I just love it. I just love it.
Yeah. Oh man, I love having folk like anyone joining me for these interviews. I love doing that. Okay, I swear, just a few more. Grind by Mark Cantu, which I just watched recently, an homage to Demons. If you like that film from the 80s, this one is fantastic. I had a lot of fun with it. If you like his previous films, I think it's Wolf Hollow, the werewolf film he did, and this one is about a midnight grindhouse film festival that gets infected with a demonic force, and things don't go well for the audience. I had an absolute blast. There's some horror legends in this: Lynn Lowry, Ginger Lynn, and Felissa Rose, just to name a few. So check out Grind. I've got a Bigfoot double feature here, so if you're a fan of found footage Bigfoot films, Tahoe Joe 3 is coming out. If you've seen Tahoe Joe 1, Tahoe Joe 2, this one is a lot of fun. Let's see. I'm drawing a blank here. Dylan Brown and Michael Rock made this film, and they said they just wanted to have a good time and make a film that they love and enjoy. And I think they've accomplished that, and you can see it if you watch it. So Tahoe Joe 3, that one is coming out either September or October. Fox Hollow is another found footage Bigfoot, and thank you, Tim, for flashing these images up. I know it's not easy. Fox Hollow is another found footage Bigfoot horror. I think it's only about an hour in length. It's a Welsh film. Is it perfect? No, but I actually had a good time with it. There are some great scare elements. The characters are interesting. It's about a nature documentarian who agrees to go out in the woods with an eccentric, and they run into monsters. So I guess the moral here is don't go out in the woods with people you don't know with a camera. But check out Fox Hollow. That's written and directed by Tom Hughes. I did talk with him recently, so that will be coming out shortly. And I have one last one here, and this one did get a theatrical release, so maybe some of you have seen it, and that is Strange Harvest, written by Stuart Ortiz, who I just had the pleasure of talking with earlier this week. And this one is a found footage film told in documentary style about Mr. Shiny, who is a mysterious serial killer. We learn about his victims, and the final act in this one can't be explained, and it's just terrifying. There's some really scary moments in this. I don't know if anyone has seen it. If you have, jump in. But Stuart Ortiz is half of the Vicious Brothers. He did Grave Encounters 1 and 2, and also Extraterrestrial, which you may know. And there you have it. So let me do a quick run through. So Night of the Reaper, Helloween, Night of the Reaper, Somnium, House of Abraham, ZombieCon Volume 1, Trouble with Tessa, Obaifo Project, Grind, Tahoe Joe 3, Fox Hollow, and Strange Harvest. And if I could quickly just plug a couple things for my channel on A&B Horror Movies, I just posted a panel interview video with the Mutilator 2 cast. So the original director, some of the original actors from Mutilator are on, as well as some new cast members. So that was a blast. Coming up tomorrow, I'm posting an interview with 2 Australian horror directors for Nightfall, A Paranormal Investigation, and that is Miles McEwen and Ripley Stevens, and John from Under the Floorboards podcast, if you know him, joined for that interview. And then 2 more coming up. Bury Me When I'm Dead. I talked to directors Siebold Krebs, Mackenzie Lee, and Charlotte Hope joined for that one, which was a lot of fun. And Pater Noster with Christopher Bickle, who wrote and directed that. And GC, who is here, joined me for that one, and that will post in about a week, so stay tuned for those.
Nice.
And that's it. Oh my gosh, did I do it in 10 minutes or less?
I lost
You're a rock
track.
star.